Hey, this is Terry Jeanette with the Tapping Flamingo. In today's video, I'm going to show you several things, but I want to first start out with some paper bead ideas. About a month ago, I was asked to teach a class on how to make paper beads. Now, for the past several months, I've actually been helping a lady up at the local senior center, and she teaches a jewelry class, and I've kind of been helping her do that. But she wanted me to actually take over this class and teach how to make these beads. And then next week, we're going to actually put them together in a piece of jewelry, probably earrings. I think that's the route we're going. But I did want to show you this one piece that I put together because I want to show them, that you can do all kinds of stuff with paper beads, not just earrings. This necklace is put together with hematite beads, some pewter-shaped shells, or shell-shaped pewter. I can't talk, sorry. And then, of course, the paper beads. These paper beads I actually cut out of an old magazine, hand-rolled them, and I triple dipped them in a special glaze that allows these to be water resistant. The ones that we're doing up at the senior center, because the glaze is so expensive, and I'm just showing them the technique, we're actually using Mod Podge. And in fact, I'm going to be dipping some today, and my friend that is in charge of the class, she's dipping some today. But probably more what we're going to be making is something similar to this. These, again, are paper beads from an old magazine, and I have some spacer beads and then hematite. And they're pretty inexpensive and fun to make, and also they're fun to for a conversation piece. I will have to say there is a lot involved in making the paper beads, because you have to measure, then you have to cut, then you have to roll, and then you have to glaze them. I actually triple glaze them. So even though they're inexpensive to make, depending on the paper you use, some of my glass beads I've made, I actually use some scrapbook paper, but these are inexpensive, but there's a lot of time involved in them. So therefore, that's why some of my paper beads are a little bit more expensive than just regular beads. And I'm actually going to show you a couple of pieces that I've made lately with some paper beads. All right, so we're into February now. It is Mardi Gras season, which I live in Louisiana, so everybody's wearing their Mardi Gras beads. We just had our parade last Saturday, and it's in full swing now. And I wanted to put onto my Etsy shop my spring line, but I also wanted to put a few Mardi Gras pieces up. One thing I have are these earrings. They are purple butterflies. They are, the butterflies are made out of a stone, and there's like a crackle in there. And then there's a green crystal and a yellow faceted glass bead. And the other Mardi Gras pair of earrings I have are about the same size. And I used a green stone butterfly bead with a purple glass bead and then a gold glass bead. So those are my Mardi Gras representations for my shop. Now, one thing I think of for spring are little animals, and particularly baby animals. And so I found these really cute pig beads. I thought they were adorable, and so I have these on my shop for all you pig lovers. They are a rose quartz color, so they're very, very light pink. And actually, this is one of the popular colors for 2016. It's got a little tail at the back there and his little ears. But these are really fun. And Another little animal that I think is fun, and I had to put these on. I live in West Monroe, and for all of you people who keep up with a particular show, know why I had to put these on my shop. They're little rubber duckies, and they're sitting on a white glass bead. The ducks are glass, and it kind of looks like he's sitting on an egg, or she, I guess. I don't know if male ducks sit on eggs, but and these are, show you about the size of them. On my shop, I actually give you the exact size of them, but this kind of gives you a reference. All right, and I'm going to move on. The next thing that I think of when it comes to spring are birds. Little mama birds sitting on their little eggs, waiting for the baby birds to hatch. And so here we have these fetish style turquoise crackled stone earrings, or they're stone beads that I've put into earrings. And again, I have the glass bead at the bottom. These would be fun to wear on into summer, maybe with that sundress on that warm summer day, or anytime in the spring. They're a turquoise color, so that's always a very popular color. The next thing I want to show you, when I think of spring, since I have 3 boys, I think of baseball. I can remember when they're growing up attending many, many baseball games. And my mom is actually a huge baseball fan. For many years, she was an Atlanta Braves fan. But now that they don't get the Atlanta Braves, they get the Florida Rays. She's a big Rays fan now, and she watches baseball a lot. And when our boys were playing, particularly our middle son, he played baseball a lot. And so this is in representation for spring training. I thought these baseball gloves were really pretty cool, and they could be softball gloves for all you that are into softball. And these are the only ones that I have. I do not have any other charms like this. I probably could find them, but I would have to do some looking in. But I think these are really cute. And, you know, if you're a softball or a baseball player, they would be good to wear. If you are a fan and like to go to the games, they'd be good to wear there too. All right, the next thing I have, when I think of spring, I think of butterflies and dragonflies. Now, I know they're probably more, you see them more in the summer, but to me, you know, the weather's starting to warm up and the sun is out and the flowers are starting to bloom. And so that's when, at least down here, we get a lot of bugs starting to come out. You get bees and there are some butterflies and dragonflies. I have 2 pair of dragonfly earrings. I'm going to show you these at first. These have little white iridescent beads that flank the wings, and these are very, very lightweight, and they go with everything. Now, I do have some more that I could make into different colors. So if maybe you wanted red or blue or something else, you can just send me a conversation on Etsy, and I'll see what other color beads I have, and I can get those out to you. Now, these next dragonflies are actually, the body is actually made with paper beads. Talked about paper beads just a few minutes ago, and these guys, I think they're really fun, and they're very neutral. They'll go with just about everything. They're kind of I guess a brown, and there's a little glass bead for the head. And like I said, these paper beads here, this is the paper bead, I triple dip them in a special glaze that makes them water resistant. They are not waterproof, so I do not recommend going to the beach or bathing or showering when you're wearing these. But you know, with any jewelry, even if it's 14, 18 karat gold, sterling silver, you really should not be swimming or doing anything like that with your jewelry anyway. It's really not good for it. But these, if you were to get caught in the rain in a quick shower or whatever, and you had to run to the car, you know, from your work or whatever, you'd be fine. Now, if you're going to go be out there being frolicking with the one you love out in the rain and getting soaking wet, that's a different story. I would not do that. All right, we're going to move on to the butterflies. Now, I already showed you the Mardi Gras butterfly earrings. These earrings are an off-white with a beige crackle in them. Again, it's a stone bead. And these crystals here are kind of a gray Aurora Borealis. You see different colors. I see purple in there, like a very light lavender. But to be honest with you, for instance, if it was my husband looking at this, he would say they were gray. But they're very neutral in color. Go with anything and everything in your wardrobe. These next earrings, when I saw these butterfly beads, they're pewter, I fell in love with them. I love the way they stacked like this. And so I knew when I made earrings, I'd have to put 3 of them together. And again, the gray Aurora Borealis crystal on the top and the bottom. Now, I do have over on my Tapping Flamingo Etsy shop, I have better pictures of these if you want to go over there. I kind of basically wanted to show you the size of these, which I'm going to do that. These are the butterflies. And this is the single butterfly. Show you how big those are. And then these little dragonflies here. So they're not really giant in size, but they're a good size where you could see them. Now these last pair are my absolute favorite. And they are a mismatched pair. And actually, I just realized these are the wedding colors that my daughter picked out for her wedding. Yellow and turquoise. Aren't they pretty? Again, there's a stone butterfly bead. They have a crackle in them. This is a pink, very light pink, maybe like a rose quartz, I would say, crystal. And then paper beads. This paper was scrapbooking paper that, again, I hand cut, rolled, and triple dipped in the glaze. And these are really, really fun. And they're 2 of my favorite colors. There you go. I just love these. Anyway, that's my spring line. I hope you go over to my Etsy shop, Tapping Flamingo Bling. I'll put a link in the comments so you can go over there and check out the prices. And some of this stuff, like these earrings and these earrings, if you want with different color beads, I could actually put something together for you. Again, just conversation me, and I'll do that. But anyway, I hope you all have a wonderful day. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. I would love that. And this is the Tapping Flamingo signing up for now. Bye-bye.